Welcome back to the Dragan channel. This Trick Tip Tuesday, we're going to be talking about a way you can learn to ride better without even leaving the house. Today we're going to talk about something called mental imagery, which is sometimes known as visualization. Mental imagery can trace its origins back to the theories of Aristotle and ancient Greece, which is interesting stuff, look it up. But today we're going to be talking about how top tier athletes like Tiger Woods, Brinton Gunderson and Lewis Hamilton use it to improve their performance. Now, simply put, mental imagery is the vivid visualization of whatever it is you wanted to achieve when you're streetboard, whether that be a new trick, a winning competition run, or even a personal best in the Dragan race. Does it work? Yeah, it works. Now, there's a massive evidence base out there, and I was actually going to do a reference list for this, but quite frankly I couldn't be bothered. And one of the fascinating things is that mental imagery and actually physically doing the act that you're visualizing light up similar brain circuitry. So you're creating a positive response and almost like a learned response in the brain, like muscle memory. So here's a few basic pointers for you to use mental imagery to help you ride better. Number one, focus on positive outcomes. Now you want to imagine yourself making whatever you do, making that time, landing that trick, stomping that flip, whatever. It's the human mind is one to do, including my own. You may go to the worst possible outcome, you may have like a nightmare slam in your head. That's okay. Rewind, start again, and do it successfully. Point two, use all your senses. So say I wanted to jump a gap and use mental imagery to help me with that. I've visited the stairs, I've walked up it, I know what it looks like, but I want to know what the ground feels like. I want to know what it smells like around there. I want to know what sounds are going on. I want to know what it tastes like. Anyway, the idea is to create the most vivid image you can in your head of the experience. Point three, which is sort of the same as point one, focus on the positive. Think about the emotional response you're going to get when you land it and roll away, and kind of follow that through with the visualization. You roll away, you go with all your homies, you grab a cold beer, you go on the beach. Point four, use the first person and the third person perspectives when you're using mental imagery. Now, I think the third person is particularly relevant for skaters because you want to know what it looks like on film when you've landed it. So, imagine from a low, wide lens, follow shot, long shot, drone, whatever, man. Point five, do it regularly because we want to form that positive response in the brain to whatever experience we're visualizing. And you're going to do that more effectively if you practice mental imagery on a regular basis. So there you have it, a very basic guide to using mental imagery to help you ride better. Now if you'd like to share your experiences of using mental imagery, don't DM me, and I will see you next Trick Tip Tuesday.